Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Vidya Vihenga. In this video, we'll learn about the two most powerful commands that are useful while searching a huge amount of content that was in a file. So, what are we waiting for? Let's get started. So, the two commands that we're going to learn today is the grep and the awk command. Whereas, the grep is used for searching a particular word or a content in a file. Whereas, the awk command takes each and every word in each and every line as a separate column, and you can get the output as all the first words of a line or all the second words of a line. So in this way, you will be getting the output for both the grep and awk command. So now let's get started and see how this grep and awk commands will work. Before proceeding into that, let us create a file and insert some text into it. So now for creating the file, we'll use the command touch followed by the file name that we want to give. So now I created a file called 1c and let us enter some text into it. For that, you can use the cat command or the nano command. So let us use the cat command and enter the text into it. For entering the text into it, you need to use the append operator followed by the file name. So now let's enter some text into it. Hi everyone. You will learn about grep and awk commands. Hope you would like it. So now let us exit from the file. For that you need to press Ctrl C. Now let us check what is the content in the file that we have given, whether each and every line is placed in the file or if we have missed any line. You can see that as we have given 3 lines as an input, it takes only 2 lines as an input. That is because if you are exiting out of the file using Ctrl C, you should execute that Ctrl C in the new line. If you execute that Ctrl C in that line that contains some information, that entire line will not be included inside the file. So now enter the third line again into the file using the cat command. This time you have to use the double append operator, because if you use the single append operator, the text that was in the file previously will be replaced by the new text. So to avoid those kind of mistakes, we are using the double append operator followed by the file name. And now we will enter the line that was lost during the previous time. So now press Ctrl C, you will be exiting the file, and if you can check the contents of a file using the cat command, this time you can see that the third line is also inserted, and this is the text that we want to give during the first time. So now let us execute the first command, that is the grep. So while executing the grep command, the syntax of the grep is grep followed by the letter or word that you want to search in the content that were in the file. Suppose let me want to check wherever the H letter is present in the file. So I have given the H followed by the file name. So you can see that only I got one output where the H is present in the file. But if you can see the data in the file, there is one more H, but you haven't got the output. This is because there is a case sensitivity issue arising. So to avoid that case sensitivity issue, you need to use grep -i. This -i eradicates the case sensitivity issue, and you will get both the outputs. That is, you will get both the capital letter H and the small letter h, followed by the letter H and followed by the file name. So now you can see that both H, irrespective of whether it is in the uppercase or in the lowercase, you got the output. So now If it is for a 2-3 line content in a file, it will be easy for you to understand from which line it is. But if there are nearly 100 lines and you want to find the output, so in that case you might get confused from which line it is. So to avoid those kind of mistakes, we need to get the line numbers for that. So to get line number for that, we need to use some more addition to the grep command. Like previously we have used -i for eradicating the case sensitivity issue. So this time we'll use -n for getting the line numbers followed by the file name. So when you have used the n addition to the grep command, you will get all the information of that line where the particular string or letter that you have searched is present. So let me search H followed by 1C. So you can see that this time you got a line number and you got the output, but still case sensitivity issue is there. So just because of that, you only got the single line as an output. So now you got the output in this way. But if you want the output where the given string or the given letter does not matches, that is irrespective of the matching line information, you want all other information. So during that time, you need to add some more addition to the previous command, that is vn. This time you will get only the output where the letter H is not present. So you can see that the lowercase h is not present in the first 2 lines. So that's why you got this output. So in this way you can use a grep command. So now let's move on to the second command, that is called awk command. So this awk command takes each and every word, this word as a single column and this word as a single column for the first line. In the second line, it will take each and every single word as a separate column. So now let us see the working of the awk command. So now first let me print all the first column commands, all the first words in each and every line of a file. So for that you will use awk followed by single quote, curly braces open. This is a syntax for that. Print, and now you have to represent it with the dollar symbol followed by the line. Either it may be the column, first column or second column or third column. In the sense, it may be the first words or the second words or the third words that you want to print. Close the curly brace, close the single quote and followed by the file name. So you can see that you will get all the first words in each and every line of the file. You can see that this is the output we have given, and hi, you and hope are the first words in each and every line of the file, and you got those as the output as you have used the command for that. But if you want the same output with the line numbers, you just have to add one more addition to the previous command, that is nr, which represents the line number followed by comma and followed by the $1. So now let us close it with a single quote and followed by the file name. So you can see that you got the output in a well ordered way with the line numbers. If you want first word and the third word, or first word and the fourth word, or any word if you want, you can just simply get that using this awk command. Let me show you one more example so that you will get a bit more clarity on this. So now $2 followed by $3 and close the curly brace, single quote and followed by the file name. So this time you got that everyone is a second word in the first line. So you can see that everyone is a second word in the first line, and will is a second word and learn is a third word in the second line of the file. So you can see that will is a second word and learn is a third word of the second line, and in the same way the U and would are the respective second and third words of the third line in the file. So in this way you will be getting the output by using awk command. So these both awk and grep commands are very powerful while searching a particular specified content from a file, whether it contains a huge information in the file or less information in the file. So by using this awk and grep commands, you can get the output in the way you want. So in the next lectures, we'll be going through some of the networking commands in Linux. Hope you would like the video.